think we have to say that Queen Elizabeth's line of mourning has been like taking like many 15 hours or like that to just go from the start of the line to a few seconds at her coffin. But let me tell them here that I think we, the United States, pays our last tribute to their loss here. But as we see that, I have to say that we believe that relations will continue to be strong post Queen Elizabeth, as we share our common values here. Liz Truss is vowing to keep our relations strong. And I have to say statistically, the British people actually makes the most of the immigrants to the United States after Canada and Mexico, because you know Canada and Mexico are contiguous countries to the United States. But what I gotta say is I have to say that it's big shoes to fill for his kings to King Charles to come up here. We would vow to keep our stuff strong. Yeah, our relations strong. Liz Truss. I have to say King Charles is with us on the environment, and that we have to take further announce that the what's been going on as the climate is kind of a wake-up call to what we have to do to stop global warming. There's no silver bullet to this, but our states are right now pushing forward towards electric cars, taking out gas cars off the roads. I think California and like Massachusetts and several others have passed laws that will phase out gas cars by 2035, and maybe at a later date, you know, ban them altogether on the roads by 2050, or perhaps sooner than that here. But I have to say that, you know, we could work together to end this war in Ukraine. I have to say, ultimately, Russia has to. It's up to Russia to stop this war. Respect the people of Ukraine, and just gonna move on here. But Queen Elizabeth has been, you know, 70 years in the throne, and for the time, at least twice, just after 9/11 and 20 years later, Queen Elizabeth directed the Buckingham Palace and directed the guards to play the United States national anthem, and we had to pay tribute, and which I have to say, we have to thank you for that. I played back to them the United Kingdom national anthem, God Save the King or Queen. I suggest on Monday, during the day of the funeral, to have everybody, and like at Washington D.C., play the United Kingdom national anthem as a thank you back to their wishful support for our country being attacked on 9/11. And we want to thank for the Queen. I think I wasn't born before that here, but 1970s, I think 1976, when Queen Elizabeth made the trip to Massachusetts, along with others places on that time here. Hopefully we'll remain strong with the United Kingdom. And I gotta say, it's been, you know, can't believe 200 years ago United Kingdom was actually enemies with the United States. We said, look, we had it with them, we're fed up with the taxes, and we want to become independent. But I have to say, about 200 years later, we were very close relations to the United Kingdom, and it shocked just the amount, and the United States was just in sorrow as United Kingdom, and I think all around the world. But as sad as we have to say, it was inevitable that this this event's going to be coming up. And being 96 years old is very, I think that's a good long life that the Queen lived. And being on the throne for 70 years, being through all those events, including the war in Korea and the Vietnam. She survived COVID. She had COVID, but she survived it, which is remarkable for her age. And you know what? The mourners in was remarkable, that lines for miles and miles and miles long. 14 hours just to pay 2 seconds which shows how much they miss the Queen. The United States misses the Queen just as much as the British people do, like as Americans, and many people around the world. I mean, so the Queen has followed us examples that will remain strong, and will hopefully we remain strong with the United States, and to keep our special relationships going. And I have to say that between us and the UK, we could, make peace for around the world. I have to say, hopefully Russia could end this war tomorrow. And I think the sooner Russia ends the war, the better off we would be. So, best wishes to luck to King Charles III. And we also say to our final thirds to rest in peace to the great Queen of 70 years in the throne. And best wishes to the British people, and for those who know, and especially thoughts and prayers to the royal family as we provide us to preceding us with the funeral. And hopefully we'll follow the Queen's footsteps. As I say, I think people follow footsteps to good people like Queen Elizabeth. And rest in peace, Queen. And thoughts and prayers to the royal family and the British people and the people that we know them here. And for all the people we know, and the American people and people around the world. And hopefully we'll maintain our close relations and continue our pathways to combat future challenges. But 96 years old, 70 years on the throne, and she didn't want to pass away. Just amazing long life.